Are we ready? We are ready. Let me find my word. Good morning, everybody out there in UBA world. You are now listening to DC Mafia's own Michael Pootie Booty Shaw. We are coming to you live down here in Richmond, Schrader Lanes, for the interconference tour stop. Today you will be entertained by the number one seed. Good morning. The number one seed, the Washington Replacements out of the DMV. And their opponent, the number two seed, Risen, down in the South. So we are starting off now on your scratch pair today. And on your scratch pair, you have for Washington Replacements. The leadoff would be Chris Garvey. Bowling in the second spot would be my main man, Super Chai. And anchor, who is actually up right now, is the man himself, Ray Bernstein. For the Risen, you will have leading off would be Donnie Glover, followed by JoJo Joe Forehand. And the anchor, who's up right now for the Risen, Zach Tackett. As you see, Ray Bernstein starts off at 10 in the pit. Again, I'm glad you all can join us this morning. Don't know what you're doing. Sit back. Still breakfast time, I think. So grab some breakfast and be entertained by what should be a great match for everybody to be entertained this morning. Zach's first ball in the first frame is an 8 count. Donnie starts off with I'm not sure what a single pin miss was. I think it was a 10-pin miss, followed up by a strike here in frame number 2. We are out here just getting started. We had a few little lane switcheroos this morning. Spare made by Zach here in frame number 1. Yeah, we had a few little lane switches, little move arounds a little bit, but we up, we running, we here, and we are live. Again, if you're just joining us, in a conference down here at Richmond Schrader Lanes, you have number 1 in the DMV, watching replacement. Number 2 down south of Risen. You now have Chris Garvey leading off frame number 2. Ooh, 9-pin by Chris Garvey. Chris Garvey lobbied for his team to be on this live stream today. It was up for a vote. My man Chris Garvey was like, obviously. Thought that was kind of crazy. That's my man. He got his wish. He got his wish, and he figured that his team is number 1, and they should be showcased so everybody can watch their strikes as he covers the 9-pin. JoJo forehand up. Second frame. Pushes all 10 of them back. So now you have Super Chai for Washington Replacements, working on a 9 spare. Little 7-pin. Everybody knows the Risen, man. The Risen makes noise. The Risen is the Risen. Zach's 10 back for his second shot here in the first game. The Risen makes a lot of noise. Let everybody know they're in the building. Washington Replacements, not really your typical trash talkers. And they have people who can't talk trash. Let's not get that confused as Super Chat covers the spare. But what they tend to just sit back and let their bowling do the talking for them. Will the Risen's noise, will the Risen's energy affect the Washington Replacements in any way? We are set to find out as Ray Bernstein starts off with a double for the Washington Replacements here on the scratch pair. Great energy down here this morning. Yes. Yes. Chris Garvey with a 10-pin in the third. Ball looked good off his hand. A little bit flat on the back, though. Donnie Glover with a strike in the third for a double. Again, man, it's going to be a lot of energy from the Risen. They're going to make noise.
Yes, sir.
And like I said, the watch and replacements, first in the DMV, they have bowlers that can bowl, but will they be able to match that energy that the Risen brings? As Chris Garvey covers the spare.
That's my best shot out of all.
We are down in the middle bowlers.
Excuse me, my man. Are you one of the guys running the show?
Running this show or the entire thing? That guy will be him right there. Brandon. Yeah, no problem, boss. Ooh, JoJo with a French fries count. Got a half of them. Ball traveled right through the face as Super Chai's up. Hitting the third with another 10-pin. Ball on a washing machine spin cycle going down the lane. Got to do a little bit more to carry that 10-pin. JoJo got the easy 2 pins. For JoJo. Ronald Thompson. King Brush. My apologies. Just walked past. Spare made by Super Chai. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good.
So now we got Zach Tackett up, working on a strike. Zach needs a 10-pin for a lefty. Ray Bernstein, 10-pin on a double, here in the third frame. Again, we are live down here at Schrader Lanes, Richmond, Virginia. Zach Tackett with the spare. DMV's number 1 watching replacements versus South. Number 2, the Risen. Spare made by Ray Bernstein. Through 3 frames. Watching replacements are up 23 pins here on the scratch pair. It's still early. A lot of bowling left. Chris Garvey goes tripping. Chris Garvey tripping strikes. And we all know we take those as bowlers, no matter how they fall. There's really no complaints. I always tell y'all, when I'm live, I'm never biased. You know what I'm saying? I root for great bowling, but my team, DC Mafia, is over there, 2 lanes over. Shout out DC Mafia. Y'all heard what Donnie said. Should be front 4, but it's 3 in a row because he went 10-pin miss in the first round. But he has buried the last 3. Somebody tell Super Chai that 10-pin ain't moving if he keep rolling the ball like that. Another flat 10-pin. JoJo forehand up. After going through the beak in the third frame. See if he recovers here. And he did. Teammates reminded him to get himself together. Super Chai covers the 10-pin spare. It's not too early, so I know people should be up by now. Y'all probably should already have breakfast. Hope you all are up, entertained. Because UBA is about to bring you entertainment, like we always do. Got Zach Tackett up for the Risen here in the bottom of the 4th.
Yes, sir. Too good. That boy good.
He got all of them. Somebody just said Zach is too good. Y'all heard him. Ray Bernstein with 10 back in the bottom of the fourth itself. Like I said earlier, the replacement is not going to really make too much noise. You know what I'm saying? But what they are going to do is strike. They here. They confident. Like I said, they have defeated some of the best teams in the DMV. Chris Garvey with pin action for the 10-pin. The Washington replacements have defeated some of the top teams in the DMV to be in the top spot. So they want to let everybody know that they are here. Good morning, Bree. Same name. What up, same name? What it do? Super Chai finally covers the 10th pin.
What time, Don? What time, Don?
Let's go back. I thought Super Chai covered the 10 pin, spared in the fourth, as Donnie throws 4 in a row. But Super Chai did not cover the 10 pin. What Super Chai did was he pulled a Mike Shaw before he got his spare ball. Is what he did. He whiffed it. Shout out JoJo with the double. We are having screen. Yeah. JoJo broke the screen. JoJo threw a strike and he broke the screen. That's what happened. Good shot, JoJo. You broke the screen. While we having lane technical difficulties, we are now moving over
I got to show you a play I hit last night.
to handicap 2. On handicap 2, we have, for the Washington replacements, you have leading off Jason Eamon, followed by Johnny Wayne, and AJ is the anchor for Washington replacements on the handicap 1 pit. For the Risen, you have Steve, followed by Rich and hit. I'm gonna go ahead and call them brothers, Rich and Matt Sways. And we now have Matt up for the Risen, and they are currently in the bottom of the 5th. Matt working on a 9 spare. He just gave you all 10 of them back. See if AJ can match. AJ has a double 9 spare strike coming up here in the 5th frame. Little slight 7 pin there by AJ. Again, we're having a little bit of lane difficulties on the scratch pair. Thus, we have now shifted to handicap 1. But you got AJ shooting on his spare. Yes, Bernie. Oh, I apologize. Handicap 2. Oh, we are on handicap 2. Let me start over. Well, AJ made that spare. My fault, balls. We are on handicap 2 is where we are until we get the scratch pair back up. Handicap 2 for the Washington replacements. We have Steve leading off, followed by Rob, and anchoring is Popeye for the Washington replacements on handicap 2. Let me rephrase that. And for the Risen, we have Dougie Tackett, Brian Johnston, and the anchor man who's up now actually for the Risen, Philip Carter, who leaves the prettiest 9 pin ever just now. That was a great shot by Phil. You now have Papa Blackmore, the brother of my main man, Buddy Blackmore. Shout out Buddy Blackmore. Papa's up, working on a 9 spare. He will be working on another 9 spare if he makes this 10 pin he just left, which was a good shot though, by the way. Spare made by Phillip. We had to move, like I said, from the scratch pair, and I thought we went to handicap 1. So y'all know whenever we do get there, y'all don't know who they are, buddy, because I gave y'all those people. Spare made by Popeye. Shout out PJ, man. Happy birthday, PJ. As we got Doug Tackett up now here. Little high for a 4-pin. Steve covers the spare for the Risen here on handicap 2. Doug Tackett also covers the spare for the Risen here on handicap 2. Shout out to all 49 of y'all that's up off this early Sunday morning. As Rob is up here in the 7th frame. That ball wasn't good at all. That was a bad one. Steve way better than that. Ask me how I know. Into those break the bank that went on for like 2.5 years. He cashed out on it. Shout out Rob, good bowler. The Risen now has Brian Johnston up. He pushes 10 back in the pit. Gives him 3 in a row. Here in game number 1 on the handicap 2 pair. For the few people that just joined us, we are live. Spare made by Rob. Schrader Lanes. Interconference tour stop. We have number 1 in the DMV, the Washington replacements, who are now facing the South's number 2, the Risen. All right, we back up on the scratch pair. Little brief intermission here with the lanes. But we working with it. The other Tackett. He's the other. Well, I don't know which one's the other one. I started here with Zach, who doubles with a strike in the 5th. So starting the 6th frame, it's a 1-pin difference here on the scratch pair. It was a big 4. It was the big 4. Pins failed for 8 count. Chris Garvey with the strike for 3 in a row. Donnie went from a big 4 split on 4 in a row to an 8 count. Bowling Gods was on his side just now for that one. The way that happened. Spare made. So throughout this whole broadcast, you're going to hear me say shout out DC Mafia because my team is down there bowling. Throw my team out there. Super Child's up for Washington replacements, working on a strike here in the 6th frame. He rolled that one a lot better. Gave Super Child double. That might have been the best shot for him this game so far. JoJo with a strike. In the 6, puts him on a double for the Risen. Ray Bernstein. 3 in a row for Ray. Now got Zach tack it up. And as always, the energy is like really, really live this morning down here in Schrader. For it to be early in the morning, as Zach throws 10 more back for the Risen. There was votes tallied up by you all, the bowling community, the fans. Donnie with a 10-pan. About which match you all wanted to see today. And this was the one you all decided on. Number 1 in the DMV South versus number 2. And Chris Garvey gives us 10 more. So you get 1 versus 2 in their respective conferences. So you should get like a... And Donnie pulled a Michael Shaw before he got his spare ball. 10-pin miss, as we now have Schrader staff getting a deadwood off the lane. The most interesting scene in bowling. When the deadwood has to get removed. Way too funny. So Jason, I'm gonna just go by. Remember though, Jason, it wasn't just the DMV voting. It was everybody voting all over. You know, the Risen has, you know, following down here. So it could have been. Super Child with a strike gives him 3 in a row. So Jason, we really can't do that. You see that? It was closer than the presidential voting. my fault. I'm not bringing politics over here. Let me stop that. One vote. Gave us this match. JoJo with 4 in a row for the Risen. After throwing that 5 count he threw earlier. I must remind you all, he did throw a 5 count. We're not getting away from that. We got to keep that. We're here in the bottom of the 7th. Both ankle bowlers are on 3 in a row, with the Washington replacements up 5 entire pins, just 5. So you are now watching a battle here on the scratch pad in game number 1. Ray Bernstein, 4 in a row for the Washington replacements. 178 to 179 is crazy. It was close, people. It was close. The people did it. The people voted. You know when you throw it good and you don't like it and it's still strike, that shows you how good you are. Because Zach did not like that one, but all 10 of them failed. So we are now here in the 8th frame of game number 1 in the interconference match between the Washington replacements and the Risen. You are now tuned in live to the scratch pair. And the Washington replacements have a 5-pin lead to start the 8th. Hey, Jason, 10-pin by Chris Garvey. Hey, Jason, I am trying my best to give as much entertainment as possible. The match actually isn't that bad as Donnie comes back from that Michael Shaw without a spare ball miss with a strike in the 8th. It's a little bit more entertaining than you think, Jason. I mean, the Risen is here. The Risen is loud every time they bowl. So they're back here with their energy. And we all know how the Washington replacements are. Like, they don't really... Garvey covered the spin. They're not going to be too loud. They're not going to be too rowdy. They're definitely not going to do no trash talking. But they're going to bowl. So, and that's pretty much how they've been all season. That's pretty much how they've been. But I'll do my best to liven and entertain you the best I can. It's just me being me. As we got Super Child Another flat 10 pin. So which means it could be louder if you were here. JoJo leaves a 7 pin the same time as Super Child covers the spear. So yeah, Jason, we're doing the best we can. It's not bad. It's UBA, man. UBA will make energy. You know what I'm saying? The fact that we're here, the fact that we're in the building this morning, energy will be created off that alone. So we got it. It's going to be good. Y'all got a good one going on. We got Ray Bernstein up here in the 8th. 10 pin did move. And again, good morning to everybody. The few whoever just joined us. All 68 of you. Y'all tuned in live. Crater Lanes. Richmond, Virginia. Washington replacements versus the Risen. Scratch paid you got Zach Tackett up here in the 8th. And he got all of them. This is a really, 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 really good first game on the scratch pair here. Spear made by Ray Bernstein. Got Chris Garvey up here in the 9th. Working on a spare. Oh, awful break. The pocket 7-10 for Garvey. Does Donnie take advantage? Yes, he does. It's a big shot by Donnie after watching.
Make a 10 pin, that'd be dangerous.
Pocket 7-10. Here in the 9th frame. Garvey gets one. For the Risen. Inside for 8 count. I'm somebody play my fault, boss. 8 count for JoJo here in the 9th. See if Super Chai, a strike would definitely help the Washington replacements right now, considering Garvey open with the pocket 7-10 in the 9th. Hey man, that was almost a 8-10, and that 8 got saved. Wow. That would have been really bad. Spear made by JoJo in the 9th. Super Chai's been having a little bit of 10-pin issues this game. Leaving them, not covering them, even though he did miss one. But ball roll hasn't been the best for Super Chai here in game number 1. Shots been there, been getting to the pocket with good shots, just not really carrying the 10-pin. As we now have Zach Tackett here in the 9th working on a bagger, and he gives them 10 more. Bottom of the 9th for Ray Bernstein, who covers 10. So now, coming up on the 10th frame, the Washington replacements are up 11. But this is really even. Garvey first shot In the 10th is 10 of them. Wow. 7-pin. Crazy 7-pin by Donnie on the first ball in the 10th. See what Garvey does here. Second ball in the 10th. It's 10 of them by Garvey. Pocket 7-10. Really, really tough break for Garvey in the 9th with that pocket 7-10. Match still close. Zach is counting 30, though, on his first ball in the 10th. Spare made by Donnie. somebody from the RZA told Donnie, don't worry about it. It wasn't the 10 pin. How funny was that? Chris Garvey finishes the 10th frame for a 225 for Chris Garvey for game 1. Here on the scratch pair. Hey, Donnie finished with a strike. Ball was high as a kite. 214 for Donnie. Super Chai hit. First ball in the 10th. Better roll by Super Chai that time to carry the 10th and a way better roll. I saw him back there conversating with his team, so it looked like he was going to get something better with that anyway. He rolled that one way better than the previous 6. Hasselbernia. JoJo's first ball in the 10th. What a shot. 10 back for JoJo. We have a 2-pin game, humans. Here on the second ball in the 10th for Super Chai. Cake mixer. Hey, we take mixers all day as bowlers. Give us those. All the 10 pins we leave, give us cake mixers all day. JoJo follows Super Chai double with a double here in the 10th. This will definitely come down to the 10th frame, but Zach for the Risen has the advantage coming down to the 10th. Super Chai strikes out. For the Washington replacements, that gives him a 214. So in this situation, if I'm Ray Bernstein, which he will have the opportunity to, he gets to go first before Zach here in the 10th. And that's the shot you want. You want to be in that position to throw the first one. Get the first one, by the way. Get 10 to now force your opponent to throw 10. So kind of a good situation for the Washington replacements. Even though Zach has been looking good this game. JoJo's finished with a 221. Game 1. Ray Bernstein's first shot in the 10th. The 5-pin was standing up, but a pin hit it. I don't know which one it was. His humor's in my way. So Ray with the first strike. Not really sure if it's pressure for Zach. He got a billion of them in a row, but he kind of needs this one. So there is that little bit aspect of it. Of it not happening. It's the first one. And when I say buried it, he buried it. Ray Bernstein with the second strike in the 10th. Zach with his second one in the 10th.
Go, ball.
All 10 of them.
Come on, Tag. Come on, baby. That's one, yeah. Let's go.
So that's the one that's going to give the Risen the win here on the scratch period. What a game. What a start. What a start.
Shit's hooking, bro. You gotta get it out.
Ray Bernstein's finish. When I tell you this was a 10-frame match, this was a 10-frame match. Chris Garvey, Super Chai, and Ray Bernstein, all three of them struck out. Donnie for the Risen went 7-pin spare. JoJo struck out. And at this rate, the way it looks, Zach's going to strike out. And they're going to win game one of the scratch pair. We'll go to the Risen.
Mark that one. Go ahead, mark that one, baby. Go ahead, fuck it.
Chris Garvey goes 225. Super Chai goes 214. Ray Bernstein goes 258. Donnie goes 214. JoJo goes 221. Zach Attack goes 270. Game one on the scratch pair goes to the Risen by 8 pins. Hey, same name, man. I try, man. I do the best I can. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that was a good one, though. Again, the 7-10 probably was a deciding factor in this game for Garvey. And Garvey threw it good. It was a great ball. And looking at that down here on handicap 2, with Steve leading off for the Washington replacements. Yeah, hey, the 7 Super Chai missed the 10-pin, and that was it. Super Chai missed the 10-pin, and that was it. He gets two of them. I just starting off with the split. Hey, man, how we do, man? What we lose at? Handicap? The middle? I told y'all before, my team DC Mafia is bowling. I'm invested. We won a scratch. We lost handicap 1, but we won handicap 2. Brian here shooting a spare. He gets 3 of them. We got Rob up. First ball. Game number 2. These pairs look like they flying down. That's an 8 count. Again. Shout out. Spare. Shout out to all 62 of y'all that's up with me this early morning. It's not early no more. It's early for me, but not early for everybody else. Interconference down here in Schrader Lanes, Richmond, Virginia. The Risen going up against the Washington replacements. As Rob covers the spare. Count by Popeye. I'm going to give you all some scores for game number 1 on the handicap 2 pair. In 1 second, as Popeye shoots this sleeper. It's a pin back there if y'all can't see it. Popeye covers a spare. Second frame here in game number 2. And we have Steve with a 7 count. No, so that's double tackle. I'm everywhere. I don't mind it. Nah, the other one. Right. I had that one first, so don't worry about it. Now, so Bernie gave me this. So again, when I wrote them down as the wrong pair. Yeah, I did. Steve covers 2. Leave me alone. Get out of here. I got to get scores. Hold on. Steve covers the 7 count spare. Can I see the scores? Thank you. So, here on handicap number 2. First game, the Risen Doug Tackett went 202. Brian Johnston went 189. As you see a 9 count there by Rob. And Phil Carter went 213. They went 604 scratch with 34, gave them 638, the Risen. Steve Adebar went 175. Big Shot Rob went 190. And Andrew Blackmore, as you see a strike by Brian. And Blackmore went 212, which gave the Washington replacements 577 with 33, gave them 610. So game 1 on handicap 2 went to the Risen, 638 to 610. Thank you. Rob doesn't want to make spares on camera. Seven pin by Phil Carter on the second ball of the attempt. Got Popeye up. A 10 back for Popeye. A little hand adjustment on that shot. Now, I'm going to take this chair. Man, listen, I'm old, I'm pregnant, and I'm fat. I need to sit down. Spare made by Phil. Tackett with an 8 count. Lane 29 and 30 look completely different than the scratch pair. 25, 26. I seen a couple shots not move, go 9,000 feet. I seen a couple other shots hook through the face. So I'm kind of confused on 29-30. Steve leads a 10 pin. Steve got sub material written on it. Tackett covers the spare. Here in the third frame. We have a total of 1, 2, 3 strikes through 3.5 frames on handicap 2. Steve covers the spare here in the third for the Washington replacements. This about to be a grind fest over here. The way this looks, spare's gonna win this game. Brian with 10 back. That one was a little high for tight, but hey, listen, again, when 10 fall, 10 fall. There's nothing we can do but take the results we get when we roll the ball. We got Rob up. In the third, looking on the 10 pin miss. I'm not sure. I thought it was a 10 pin. That is a pocket 7-10 for Rob. Here in the third. Not looking good at all. Ball rolled down the lane, but they just never, ever saw it. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know if UBA were. I don't know if y'all ever saw a 10-pin made live, but y'all almost had one. I don't know if y'all saw that either. My man Rob is frustrated. Flipped the chair over and took my man out with the chair. That was awkward. That was really bad. Hold on. You okay? Okay. Man, flipped the chair over, hit the lady. I don't know what that was about. All right, PJ with a strike. I was distracted shortly. I apologize. Got Popeye up here in the third, working on a strike. Popeye's found it. Need to help his teammates. Talk to them a little bit so they can do what he's doing. We are through 3 frames. With the handicaps insert into these scores, the Risen is up 13 pins. There's no way that ball ever was going to see it. It's an 8 count. Hey, somebody got to talk to him. There you go. One thing I say about this, you have to have team consulting while we're bowling. Because right now, Steve does not have a DJ clue what he's doing on 29 and 30. So I'm going to watch now to see if any of his teammates, mention anything to him. Like, you have to communicate. That looks like a first ball shot for him right there. So again, you got to communicate with your team. You got to be able to talk to them and tell them what you see. Let them know what could be done better. Because, like I said, right now, Steve's first 4 frames has subbed me out, written all over it. Exactly what it looked like. Mr. Rob flipped the chair over in the back, a little frustrated back here. I'm going to say 10-pin miss and a pocket 7-10, and he comes back with 10 of them. Bowling and frustration. It don't go together, humans, even though it happens all day. 10-pin by Dougie Fresh. Here in the 4th frame. Popeye Blackmore working on a double. High. Which leaves him a split. Again, 29-30 looks spare made by Dougie Fresh. Yeah, this 29-30 looks challenging. Let's call it challenging. I'm not sure exactly what's happening right here. Popeye Blackmore went for it. 7-2 for the anchor here. On the handicap, too. I don't know what's happening back here. I hope y'all can't hear that. My man said wiener thrusting. 10-pin kick for Brian Johnston for the Risen. Yeah, he did say that. I hope y'all didn't hear that. Yeah, he said it again. He keeps saying it. I don't know why he keeps saying it, but he keeps saying it. We got Field up. Here in the bottom of the 4th, huh? It's going, B. It's good. It's good. I heard my man say penis thrusting over there. I don't know what they're talking about. I hope they ain't picked that up, but we winning.
They're
wiener thrusting after this.
Yeah, so that's what I heard. Did I hear that? Oh,
Yes.
okay. I did hear that.
That's why he's a Nightmare on Elm Street.
I was like, did I hear that?
Right here.
It's like,
It's like this guy right
yeah,
here.
I did. It's like I did hear that. Okay.
Yeah.
I had to make sure.
Man.
Dougie Fresh with a 7 count. I mean, a 7 pin. I'm sorry. Field covers the 8 count spare. Oh, my God. I did hear that. That's a lot. That's a whole lot. A whole lot. Good morning again. As always, you are listening to DC Mafia's own Michael Pooty Booty Show. I am live. We are live. You all are with us live. As Dougie Fresh don't want to make 7 pins. At the interconference tour stop, you have the Washington replacements going up against the Risen. And Steve must have heard me back here talking about him on live. Maybe his cousin texted him or something. Said the guy on the microphone called you sorry as shit. Because he buried that one for a strike here in the 5th frame. Ten more for Brian. He said it was a good shot, but it wasn't penis thrusting good. Hey, Joe. All right, everybody hide the chairs because Rob ain't strike. He might flip another one over when he get back here. Hide the chairs. Who's your man, man? 10 pin back for field. Who's your man? Who you talking about? I go find him for you. Who you talking about? Ten-pin spare, covered by Rob. Hide the chairs. Might be flipping chairs. Hide the chairs. Got Papa Blackmo up. Shout out to the Risen, man. The Risen has a lot of energy back here. They got carpet support. Nothing like carpet support for all UBA teams. You want your teammates to be there with you. Papa Blackmore with a 9-pin. Again, the Washington replacements they not allowed franchise, but they bold. Again, they are number 1 in our conference, and Steve with a double. Again, somebody must have told Steve I was talking shit about him. He doubled after that. Oh yeah, so we'll be on your man pair for the third game. You still got to tell me his name so I can let him know that you on here. I let him know. Pop covers the spare. Yeah, back to the Washington replacements again, man. They strike. They defeated my DC Mafia team. If I'm not mistaken, I think they defeated SBC. They defeated the top teams to be in the position they in right now. But you won't hear too much from them. They're going to strike. They're very respectful, but you won't really get too much noise out of them. You won't get no noise out of them. Rob with a strike. Hand frame number 6 for the replacements. Dougie Fresh with a slow mix. 7-pin stands up. Matt, I'll let Matt know when we get over there that he has somebody waiting to watch him throw strikes, but are now currently watching for him. Way to go. Pop-out Blackmore with a tipping 10-pin. That motherfucker did not do anything. Dougie Fresh with the spare. Yo. 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 That's wild. That is wild. Popeye covers the spare. Man. I don't know what team this is. I think it's Nightmare on Lane Street. I think they're from my district. And they over here doing something outrageous that I can't repeat. I just can't repeat what they're doing when they throw strikes. I don't want to say it. Full pin for Brian. Ball was a little high. Again, this pair, compared to what I saw on the scratch pair to what I'm seeing right now on this pair, even though the strikes had picked up a little here, we're in the sixth frame, middle of the sixth, they had picked up a little, but at the start of this game, it looked rough here. Guys made some adjustments, which we all have to do at times, and we started seeing better quality shots, which was really good. Spare made by Brian here in the sixth for the Risen. Okay. Yeah, don't worry about it. That's fine. That's fine, too. All good. Nah, that's good. All right, we got Field up working on a strike here in the sixth frame. All 10 of them fail. Starting the seventh. The Risen is up 47 pins. My man Dougie Fresh put his head on. Man, it was the hat. Somebody told Dougie Fresh, put your head on, Dougie Fresh. And Dougie Fresh buried that one for 10 in the pit for the Risen. Steve up for the watch and replacements, working on 2 in a row. Give him 3 of them. He got 3 in a row. Like I said, I had called Steve. I told Steve, sorry. I said, they might got to think about subbing him out. And I don't know if he heard me or if I don't know his cousin texted him. Somebody. He done went 3-bagger after that, and he keep giving me the look. I got to be careful. 10 back for Bryant. Got Rob. I'm going to flip these chairs over. If I need, we'll have a pocket 7-10 up. He leaves a 7-pin. He definitely had to watch out for the chair again, look. But I do like right now what I see from Matt. I'm sorry, what I see from Rob and the watch and replacements. He was just chatting with Popeye. And again, I think that's so key, man, when we in these matches, when we at these stops. And we just can't seem to get it, or bad shot, good shot, didn't like it, whatever. The fact you can able to communicate with your team to talk about what you see and what you can do to improve is key. Spare made by Rob. I love that part about it. So I am now informing Matt that somebody's watching. And they said they only watch it because you're here. They said they don't even do bowling. I told them we're on your pair next. Now I was letting Matt know. So Matt has a fan. Somebody wanted to say that they're watching because their man's here. They have no clue about bowling, but they're watching for Matt. So I said, don't worry about it. I said, don't worry about it. Matt will be on next. Don't worry about it. Okay, I just found out, Lana, Matt will be on next. Just letting you know.
Yes, sir.
8 count for Popeye. And shout out, Phil struck 2, so give Phil 3 in a row. I told y'all, man, Steve got that text. And that text said, hey, it's a guy on a microphone on YouTube, on UBA's YouTube page, and he called you sorry as shit, said sub you out. And after he got that message, my man went 4 in a row. Spear made by Popeye. And my man Dougie French went 7, 7, 8, 9, 9, 9. My man put his hat on and buried the last shot. Let's see if it was the hat. Oh, it was the hat. It was the hat. My man Dougie put my man Dougie Fresh put his hat on and doubled. Where the hat been all day? Rob with a 10-pin. Rob is not getting any carry here in game number 2 for the watch and replacements. He's not throwing a bad shot. My man has 1 strike in 8 frames, but he also has a 10-pin, a pocket 17, and a 9-pin. So he's not rolling it bad. He's not getting no carry. Tad bit high for Brian. This match is actually close, even with Rob having a little struggle issues. So is Popeye on the bottom. But again, Steve stepped it up. Steve's working on 4 in a row. They're down 35 at this point. And Rob pulls a Michael Shaw before he got his fair ball. I am watching Daniel from Nightmare on Lane Street. My man got a strike on the first ball in the 10th. He has 129 in the 8th. You would think he's on the front billion. My God, today, on Sunday. Popeye Blackmore kicked the 7-pin out late. Hey, Lana, your Pookie just struck on the other lane. Just want to let you know. He just struck over there. I don't know if you might have seen it. You might have seen it. All right, we got filled up on 3 in a row. Make it 4 in a row for the Risen. Dougie Fresh. Dougie Fresh with the hat with 3 in a row, man. Dougie went to that hat, man. My man has been striking ever since he put the hat on.
What are we talking about?
Pocket 7. No. Okay. 7-pin field late for Steve-O. Not bad there for the watching, for the replacements. They needed that. Push back for Browning and the Risen. He on handicap number 2. 10-pin made by Steve-O. Let's see if Rob makes a ball change, a move, anything to do anything differently here for the Washington replacements. My man is working on 125 right now on the open in the 8th. I mean, again, he's left 3 10-pins, missed both of them. Well, he missed 2 of them, and he left 2 8-pins. Like, he's not throwing it bad. He's just not getting no carry. Oh, so I forgot. Here's a pocket 17 in there as well. Ball change, way better ball reaction on the back end to cover 10 for Rob. That might have been the best shot of the game for him. It's a way better shot. So hopefully he don't flip over no more chairs. My man flipped over the whole chair back here. And again, man, shout out to Daniel for Nightmare on Lane Street. My man threw 29 in the 9th. In the 10th, I'm sorry, for 188. But you would have thought he shot 288. He was super excited over there. Papa Blackmore through the face again. I think 29, the way these 4 eyes see it, is hooking more on the back end than lane 30. Don't matter the field, though. 5 in a row for field. Don't matter the field. Spare made by Popeye. As we are in the top of the 10th. My baseball reference. Welcome back, MLB. Top of the 10th. The Risen is up 60 right now, going to the 10th. Lorna Matt got another strike. Through the face for Steve. Ten pin for Dougie Fresh on his first ball in the 10th. So the way it looks, the Risen will go up 2-0 here on handicap 2. But let me make sure I'm correct. I believe they did win the first game on handicap 2. Don't mind me. They did. They won
what he said.
They won they won the first game on handicap 2, and they will win game 2 here as well. And right now, numbers wise, they are up 100 pins. Yes, right now, they're up 100 pins. The Risen are on handicap 2. Rob first ball in the 10th. So Rob made a ball switch, which I think was too late, but he did make a ball switch, which gives him a strike. So hopefully this gives him a little bit of a better look for game 3. Steve-O shot 190 for the replacements here in game 2 on handicap 2. My man Dougie Fresh for the Risen shot 192 for game number 2. My man put his hat on and went to back 3 in a row, 10 pin, spare 10 pin. It be the little things, people. It be the little things. Rob's second shot in the 10th with the new bowling ball. Hooks. Yeah, it's a lot going on this pair. Not so good for the Washington replacements. But again, down 0-2.
Hey, what's up, bro? What you got? What you got?
Shot Brian with a strike on the first ball in the 10th. But it's never over until your bowling shoes come off.
Hey, do your best, CB.
So with that being said, the Washington replacements have one more game to try to win points. Like, no matter how the first 2 games go, you still have one more to go with the opportunity to win points. And you just try to get as many points as you can get at these stops, man. That's the most you can do. No more, no less. Rob finishes game 2 for Washington replacements with a 169. Ten more back for Brian and the Risen. No, you're not. Hold on. What are you?
Booty cheeks, ass cakes.
Popeye with an 8 count. Again, handicap 2 for the wash and replacements. Again, with one more game left, it's never over. They got some work to do over here, though, man. As Brian punches out for a 226. So, again, if you're just joining me, Popeye gets 1. We are at Schrader Lanes, and we have the Risen versus the Washington Replacements. I am on handicap number 2, which goes to the Risen. They are up 2-0 on handicap 2, and they are up Field with a 7 pin. They are up 100 pins, 100 plus. Yeah, they're up 100 plus here on handicap number 2. Field cheating. Field already throw it good two-handed from the left side. He throws the two-handed back up for his 7-pin spares and makes it look effortless. He's cheating twice. He's cheating twice. So when I move over to handicap 2, handicap 1, I'll be able to give you all more scores as Field closes out with a strike. So again, handicap 2 goes to the Risen with Dougie Fresh shooting 192, Brian shooting 226, and PJ shooting 239. Washington Replacement, Steve-O shot 190, Rob shot 169, Popeye Blackmore shot 179. So again, the Risen's up 2-0 on handicap 2, and they're up 100 plus total pins on handicap number 2. As we are now wrapping up handicap 1. Oh, scratch happened again? But we going to 2 now, right? Scratch players having technical difficulties again. So we are now moving to handicap 1. We wrapping up this game here.
Every time I bowl with big shit, I'm always wearing the camera like this.
Do they have to move? Yeah. They don't have to move though, do they? Oh, you're still trying to fix it? Okay. Yeah, I hope not either. Okay. But y'all don't have to move, right? All right, perfect. Yeah. As long as you ain't got to move. So we are now here on handicap 1.
Just because what's going on here, just
Yeah.
focus on that.
Yeah. Okay. Got
That's
you.
the only thing, too.
Got you. Handicap 1 here. The Washington Replacements and the Risen. I'll give you scores in a minute, but we are now in the 10th frame to start off with the Risen up 20 pins as of right now. In the 10th. Starting off for the Washington Replacements is Jason Eamon. And for the Risen, we got Steve leading off. Steve was with 195 with a 7-pin spare in the 9th. Eamon working on an open, and he throws a big shot for the first ball in the 10th. For Eamon. Got Steve's first shot here in the 10th. Working on a 7 spare. Cake mix. Cake mix 10 of them. Again, man, we take strikes. We don't care how they fall as bowlers. When the ball leave our hand, we want 10 pins to fall, so we don't give a fuck how they fall. We don't care. We take it. All right, Eamon, second shot here in the 10th. It's 10 more. Shout out to all 67 of you all listening to my voice. Live from Schrader Lanes. In the conference. Watching replacements versus the Risen. You got Steve, second shot in the 10th. It's 10 more. That one? Okay. Back. As handicap 2 wraps up, we're here now looking at the scratch pair, which are back up. They were having technical difficulties earlier. We got Ray Bernstein, first ball here of the third game, and it's a strike. Let me give you some scores to catch you up on the scratch pair real quick. As you got Zach tack it up for the first and the 10th. So game 2 on the scratch pair, you had Donnie Glover went 255. JoJo Forehand went 234. And Zach went 259 for a 748. For watching replacements, Chris Garvey went 204. Super Child went 205. Ray Bernstein went 247 for a 656. The Risen is up 2-0 on the scratch pair. As you get Donnie with 10 more. So the Risen is up 2-0 on the scratch pair, and they are up over 100 pins total to start game number 3. So right now they up 100 pins on scratch, and they are up 100 pins on handicap number 2. As Zach covers the spare. Lorna, you got to wait a few more minutes before we see Matt. I thought we was ready. Garvey starts off game number 2 with a double. Game number 3 with a double here in frame number 2. So again, man, to me, I think this should be everybody's logic. It never matters what happens the first 2 games. You could be down 100, you could be up 100. But when you get to the third game and you haven't won, you have to focus. You got to stay focused and try to win a point for your team. That's the best you can do. Super Child with an 8-10. We got JoJo up, working on the striking frame number 2. And that's 10 back for JoJo. Hand game number 3. All right, frame again. We starting the scratch pair game number 3. Got Zach up for the Risen working on a 9 spare.
Hey, what you say, Jack? What you say, Jack? There you go, Jack.
It was 10 of them.
Chico.
He's on fire. Good ball, Zach. Good ball, Zach.
Ray Bernstein, second shot. 10 pin. Chris Garvey lobbied for this match to be his team. Said there was no need for no vote. It should have been 1 versus 2. And his watch and replacements team are down 0-2 on the scratch. They are down 0-2 on handicap 2. And they are down 200 plus total pins just on those 2 pairs alone. I don't have much. I'll give you info on handicap 1 in a minute when I get over there. as Chris Garvey starts off game number 3 with 3 in a row. And again, all you want is a point. You can win one game. One game gives you 2 points. You want something. Donnie with a double here in game number 2. Game number 3, I'm sorry. As we now move over to handicap 1. Lorna, here we go. Lorna, you get to watch Matt. And again, I'm going to give you names again to start off. Handicap 1 for the Washington replacements. You have Jason Eamon leading off, followed by Johnny Wang, and anchoring the Washington replacements is A.J. Bernardo. Handicap 1 for the Risen. You got Steve-O leading off, followed up by Rich and Matt. There he is on there, Matt. Following up. Let me give you all some scores from Handicap 1 since we now are on Handicap 1. Handicap 1, game 1. Steve shot 257. Richard shot 237. Matt shot 182. 676 with 26 gave them 702. Jason Eamon went 197. Chang went 248. AJ went 207 for 649. 677 with game 1 went to the Risen. Game 2, Steve shot 245 for the Risen. Rich shot 211, followed up by Matt with 211. 667 with 26 gave them 693. Jason Eamon went 167. Shane went 267. AJ Bernardo went 222 for 656. 684 with. So 2-0 on handicap number 1. Thank you again for the Risen. As you just saw Steve-O with the strike to start off game number 3 on handicap 1 for the Risen. As did Jason Eamon with a strike. Johnny Wayne with 10 back. As we got Rich up now for the Risen. And he gives 10 so far as well. If you ask me, if you just looking at the start of game number 3 on handicap 1, what's up, Jason? You got the first 4 bowls with strikes. We might be on to something here. You never know. And even though the Risen is up 2-0 on handicap 1, they are only up by 32 total pins as AJ leaves a 10 pin. So handicap 2 is still up for grabs total pins for the Washington replacements. They are only down 30 pins on handicap number 1. Honor Matt's up. He leaves a 10 pin. It's a good ball by Matt. So again, total pins right now, the Risen is up by, I want to say maybe like close to 300 total pins. They're up, if that, roundabout. AJ covers the 10 pin spare. Bernie, what's wrong? Okay. Huh? Oh, exactly. Spare made by Matt with the 10 pin to start game number 3 on handicap 1. I need food at some point, too. I'm going to be here all day. So you're leaving after this squad. Okay, so who's coming in? Okay. Got Eamon up here to start. Frame number 2. Yeah, frame number 2. Working on a strike. Trip 4. Hey, we take those all day, every day. So again, no matter what the outcome looks like, the first 2 games It's all about trying to get the maximum amount of points you can get. So, yes, the Risen is up 2-0. The Risen is up 2-0 on handicap 1, but total pins are really close. So you never know what can happen. I have to go back and check one more thing. Either I'm tripping or I'm not, but that's a copy. I don't need that. Johnny with 10 of them. She took the sheet from you, right? Because she brought back the copy. That's not the... Did she keep the original? Why she leave us the copy? Where's the original? Oh, my God. Rich with an 8 pin that was glued to the fucking floor. But that pin ain't fall. AJ with the 5 pin. And up go the hands. The hands are through the roof. The 5 pin is up. Okay. So, okay, but you keep that one. I needed one with the up-to-date scores. That's what I wanted. So, I wanted the score sheet because I was kind of confused. You want that one too? Okay, here, go ahead. Give me 1 second. I'm back. AJ with the 5 pin. He covers. No worries. So, I am now looking at the score. I wanted to make sure. Scratch. They up one. They up one. So, as of right now, the Risen has not lost a match. The Risen are up 2-0 on scratch and both handicap pairs.
Come on, Zach.
Let me repeat that. The Risen is up 2-0 on every pair. And we are now in game number 3. Game number 3. Matt with another 10 pin. Lana, you watching? Text him, tell him to get it together. He pulled the Michael Shaw before he got his spare ball. Shout out all 56 of y'all that's hanging in there with me for a little while I talk. We are, again, frame number 3 to start here in game number 3 between... How you, boss? Good? Always good to see you, bro. My man. Yeah, yes, it did. After being up by 6 with 30-something seconds, you gave it away. Joe.
Come on, Dabba, dude.
Y'all caught some NCAA Duke action right there. Can't believe Duke gave that game away like that last night. God damn it. All right, Eamon starts off game 3 with 3 in a row. Starts off, and they need it. Again, it's all about getting... He's not lying. He has not missed that bitch. Can't get no carry. Rob was having the same issue. He was getting the ball to the pocket. Rob just leaving back row shit. Couldn't carry nothing on the back row. So, yeah. We got Steve up for the Risen right here. Cake mixer for all 10 of them to fall.
Oh, shit. Steve got a double.
We got Johnny up for the replacements. His jersey name says Wangalang. I am dying.
All right, let's go.
Got another 5 pin. Hey, man, no Diddy. Johnny name on the back of his jersey says Wangalang. I am done, Joe. I just saw the back of his fucking jersey. Johnny.
Yeah, because we were
Yo.
going to. No, you know what we're going to do? What is it? Wing?
Yo, that
Wing,
is
wing, wing, wing. So
that
we're going to do
is
that
funny as fuck shit. He covers the 5-pin. It was hand raised back here. I can't fuck. Oh my God, his name says Wangalang, Joe. Wangalang, Joe. No Sean Combs. All right, I'm back. 6-pin by Rich, and the back of Rich jersey says Patrick Swayze. Funny is everything. All right, we got AJ up. AJ up working on 2 10-pins. Here in frame number 3. And he covers them all this time. Spear made by Rich. So again, man, everybody, the focus now is for every point available to get points. You got to get points. It doesn't matter about the first 2 games. If you still have a game to bowl, you have to bowl like everything matters because you have to get points. We all agree it's about winning the tour stop, but you still have to get points. You have to get points. Matt with another 10-pin. That's 3 straight 10-pins to start game number 3 for Matt. Come here.
Do something with the approaches that makes them slide. So I swear to fucking God. I swear to fucking God.
Matt pulls a Michael Shaw without the spare ball again. All right, we're in frame number 4 to start. Game tree. Handicap 1. And right now, the replacements are up 24 pins. Again, man, they have not won a point yet. They have not won a point yet. But we are in game 3, and the best you can do is keep bowling until your bowling shoes come off. Because you got to try to get a point. You hear? That's all you can do. Hey, Team Wangalang is hilarious. I want y'all to know that. Somebody's Team Wangalang. I am dying as Eamon starts off with 4 in a row. No Sean Combs, but Team Wangalang. I am dying, Joe. That is the name of all names, y'all. First, I thought it said Wangland. Wangland. Shout out Steve, 4 in a row for the Risen. Then I was like, nah, hold on. I stood up. That joint said Wangalang. I am dying, Joe. My God. Oh, my God. Yes, y'all. Listen. Johnny is up in the 4th frame. I'm not doing that. Johnny with a strike. I'm not doing that. Johnny with a strike in the 4th frame. I don't know. Hey, I done shouted him out.
So she's writing it in Chinese so nobody can read it anyway.
All right. As Rich gets a strike in the 4th for the Risen. They trying to sidetrack me, y'all, but I'm focused. I'm focused. Shout out to all 61 of y'all that's still here. AJ's up. Through the face. 4-7 count. Matt has hit the pocket the first 3 frames, and he's left 3 straight 10 pins. He missed 2 of them. All right, Lorna, let's see if Matt make an adjustment for this 10 pin. Okay. No 10 pin. No 10 pin, but it's an 8 count. We didn't leave a 10 pin up. AJ gets 2 of them after the split. Spare made by Matt. Almost. You're right. It was close. It was close. It was better. Even though it wasn't a 10 pin, it was better. And he made the spare. So we're going to take the spare. Starting off frame number 5 and game number 3. Both leadoff bowlers from both teams have 4 in a row, with Eamon up first.
Hey, what you say, Tech? What you say, Tech? There you go.
Eamon with 10 more. That gives him 5 in a row. Not Yang Yang is wearing. Way to go, bro. Good shot. All right, Bray. You got Steve up here in the 5th. 10 more back. What a start for the leadoff bowlers over here. Steve and Jason Edom both got 5 in a row. As we got Rich Swayze up now here in the 5th. Light 8. 8 count. He got 9. He got 9. We'll take 9. Now, that didn't fall, so Johnny has an 8 count. I felt like I jinxed him just now by doing that. I said 8 too fast. Go Team Wang with the ponytail. Okay. Okay. Got it. Hey, listen, I'm a fan of the people. I'm a fan of the people. That's what hey, listen. I'm a fan of the people. They on Johnny's side. Listen, I'm not Johnny with the spare. I cannot say Wangalang with the spare. I can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. I just can't do it. I can't do it, man. I can't do it.
We gotta do the song. Yeah, we gotta do the song.
Because this joint say Team Wangalang is hilarious, yo. I'm telling you. Matty Ice up in the 5th. Coming off the corner. Lana, he finally got one. Strike for Matt in the 5th. AJ here in the 5th. AJ pushed him back for the replacements. We're at the halfway point, top of the 6th. Replacements up 22 pins. Here on handicap 1. Trying to get a point. The replacements are trying to win any one of these 3 matches right now. 3 pairs to get a point. Because again, the way we started, the first 2. Not 1 point. Not a point. Aiming first ball. First shot in the 6th is 10 back. And again, I love the energy. No matter what goes on. Shout out Dallas, Texas. Hey. All right, Dallas, way to go. I'm a Cowboy fan. You don't got to comment about that. Let me have my moment. You chimed in from Dallas. I'm a Cowboys fan. I felt I had to say it. Nothing needs to be said, though. But again, shout out Dallas, Texas. Welcome. We got Steve up on the front 5 here in the 6th frame. Can you say Strike. No matter how they fail, y'all. 10 is 10. Like, you have to accept it. Yes, please leave it there. Let me have my shine, okay?
Yep.
I was born and raised in Washington, D.C., but I am a Dallas Cowboy fan. And again, you chimed in from Dallas, Texas. Give me my shine. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Johnny with a 9. With a 9 count. Yes, please. Give me my moment.
You're lucky. Yeah, that's nice.
Oh. Little roll action.
6.
Who was that? Oh. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Johnny with the 4-pin miss. And Rich Swayze left a great 9-pin. That ball was great off his hand the way he rolled that one. Spare made. Oh! Is 2 of them? Is that 2 of them?
Yeah.
Got AJ up here, working on a strike in the 6th frame. AJ with 10 back. Listen again, man. I got to keep saying it. It has to be said. Us as bowlers have to continue bowling until our bowling shoes come off. Every time. It's just that simple. No more, no less. It's never over until it's over. Mets back. Matty Ice with a double. So I have to claim them because at my age, man, I can't get off the ship now. I've been on the ship since we went 1-15 and took Troy Aikman the next year, and I was a part of those championships. And at 46, man, it's been forever. So I might as well stay on the Titanic. I can't get off. I knew you were coming. I said, if Matt gets up here and do anything, Matt is getting the comment. Got Eamon up on the front 6. Oh, great shot, 10-pin. Great shot, 10-pin. Spear made by Eamon. Do y'all hear this behind me? And you all were telling us that y'all didn't want the Risen on TV. What was wrong with y'all? Y'all don't hear this excitement from the Risen behind us, man? And y'all ain't want them on TV. That's crazy. Hello, Nikki. How you doing, Nikki? Nice to see you, Nikki. Eamon covers the spare in the 7th. We got Steve up now for the Risen. Actually, 2 on the front 6. Can we say front 7? Give him one more. Where's Matt? She's proud of you.
Come on, Zach. Less than 10 here. We need less than 10 here. We gonna win by 1. We gonna win by 1.
Jesus.
Oh, wow.
Johnny with it. Johnny with a strike in the 10. So we are going to move to the scratch pair. Zach needs a double. Let me bring you up to speed. Leading up to the 10th frame, the watch and replacements were up 44 pins. No, I'm sorry, 24 pins. If Zach throws this strike, they will have walked the replacements and beat them by 1 pin on the scratch pair for the sweep. For the sweep. Zach needs 10 for the Risen to win the scratch this third game by a pin. And here it is. You get to witness it. And can you say walk down? Zach Tackett strikes out in the 10th for the Risen to win game 3 by 1 pin. Back to handicap 1. We got Rich Swayze up, 8 count. So the scratch pair was a sweep. The Risen wins the scratch pair. What a finish. That was a great finish. Wangalang needs to tighten the ponytail and lock in. Spare me by Rich. Got Matt up, Matty Ice for the Risen up on a double. Hey, what a finish by AJ and the Risen. I'm sorry, Zach and the Risen. That was a finish. There's the sweep at the broom out on the scratch pit. That was really, really good. Matt with a little 8 count. And again, for the people tuning in that's listening to me, all 54 of you, Chris Garvey went on the vote post that UBA put up to decide what match you all wanted to see and said it should be 1 versus 2. It shouldn't even be a vote. He got what he asked for, but the results are not looking good. Matty Ice. Hey, yes. Hey. Hey, yeah. Yes.
I'm like, hey, I ain't gonna say shit.
Did you just see this finish?
I heard
So they had it. They were up. Zach struck out 1 pin. Matty Ice gets 1 out of the baby split. Yes. Yes. Good finish, boss. Way to go. We got Eamon up here to start the 8th. With the replacements up 15 pins. Big shot by Eamon. That's 10 back for the replacements, who again are fighting for a point. Good shot, bro. They are fighting for a point. So my full eyes are peeking on handicap 2, and they won't get that 1 point over there. So their scratch pair and handicap 2 sweeps by the Risen. Steve, what a late kick for the front 8 on handicap 1. That was a big shot. Front 8 for Steve-O. And the Risen here on handicap 1. Got Johnny up in the 8th frame on the strike. 10 back for Johnny. This is the replacement's last opportunity to get points today. They handicap 2, 10 pin by Rich. We got AJ up for the replacements. And again, the replacements can only win this game and these 2 points. 10 pin by AJ as well. because scratch and handicap 2 were swept by the Risen. I repeat, scratch and handicap 2 was swept by the Risen. And Rich pulls a Michael Shaw before he got a spare ball. Spare made by AJ. Got Matty Ice up. Here in the bottom of the 8th. Pin action.
Come on!
Strike by Matty Ice in the bottom of the 8th. As we start the 9th. 16 pins plus for the replacements here this game. Jason Eamon up working on the strike. Who has thrown it great this game. He left a 10 pin in the 7th frame. A count. Got Steve-O up on the front 8 as well. They have not won a point yet. Steve-O and E-Man chatting right there. Listen, man, I'm telling y'all, bowling is so much fun. This UBA shit is where it's at. Get out here if you're not. Spare made by Eamon. If you're not out here, get out here. Ninth frame for Steve-O. What a run. Front 8, 6 pin. This will be a 10 frame game as well for the replacements to attempt to get a point. If y'all just joining us, we are wrapping up the interconference first half as Johnny leaves the 10 pin. You all have been watching the Risen versus the watching replacements. Steve covers the spare. And as of right now, the scratch was 10-0 to Risen. Handicap 2 was 10-0 to Risen. And the Risen have won the first 2 games here on Handicap 1. And when I mean this is real close, this game is real close because I just realized this. Strike by Rich. Total pins right now is 1937, the Risen, 1929, the replacements. As AJ leads 10 pins. And the replacements right now are up 44 pins going into the 10th. So the replacements have a chance to win the game. And not only the game, they have a chance to also win total. And again, that will be it. Matt with a 9 count. So again, we are coming down to the 10th. This will be a 10 frame game for the game and possibly for total as well. AJ covers the 10 pin. And Matt covers the spare. So going into the 10th frame, the Washington replacements are up 25 pins on the game, but they are down 9 pins for total. You all have to be entertained. You have to be. You have to be. As we got Eamon starting off the 10th for the replacements. Five pin. Hey, cuz, they wild as shit. Cuz. You gotta love them. You gotta love them. 5 on 27. And you all out there thought the Risen wasn't going to be entertaining. Jesus Christ. Yo. Yo. Spare made by Eamon. You have to respect the replacement's position and their resilience. You looking around, you see both your other pair did not win a point. 10 back by Steve, and you are still grinding to try to win the game, and not only win the game, win total pins. You have to respect that at the end of the day. Because, again, we all bowlers, man, and when you got bowling shoes on, you don't stop till your bowling shoes come off. So it's never over until it's over. Eamon with 10 back. Jason Eamon go 248 here in game number 3 for the replacements. Where the grind, bro? Where the grind? Where the grind? Where the grind? Where the grind? Can you say cake mix double for Steve-O at the top? Which is not bad. There's not one. Got Johnny up. First ball in the 10th. Gotta take it. Wow. I told y'all don't do that. Yo, that was great. That was great. I told y'all don't do that. Shout out Steve-O with the 279. So right now, total pins is 1997 to 1997. And the replacements are up 34 pins. And Rich with the split. It's a great opportunity for the replacements. Johnny's second ball in the 10th. These are 10 pin. Oh, shit. Can you say split made by Rich? What a shot. That shot keeps them ahead for total and possibly still with a chance to win this game. So I don't know if you all just joined us, and he comes back with 10 by Rich. 13 pin difference going into the bottom of the 10th. The last time they were in this spot on the scratch pair, Zach struck out and they walked him. Can AJ finish? First ball in the 10th. What a trip. Tripper. Tripping. We take those. Strikes count. Second shot by AJ. It's 10 more. So that shot seals the game up for the replacements. They are up 11. Oh, I'm sorry, they're up 9 pins right now for total with Matty Ice first ball in the 10th. Nine count by Matty Ice. Yeah.
Can I curse on
you
here?
curse, you do the fuck you want.
Hey, fuck VCU, fuck the Richmond Spiders, fuck Richmond International Airport, Fuck Henrico County. Fuck the West End. Fuck Schrader Lane. Fuck Buzz and Ned's barbecue.
AJ with the 9 count. AJ finished with a 203. Matt covers the spare. Quick wrap up. The Risen, 38. The Washington replacements, 2. 38-2.
That means DC Mafia is moving up a little bit?
The Risen, we should.
How many is high power behind you?
I'm not sure.
I'll go check on them.
Matt with an 8 count. That gives total 2054 to 2045, the Risen. So again, scratch was 10-0 Risen over the replacements. Handicap 1 was 8-2, the Risen. And handicap 2 was 10-0, the Risen. Gives the Risen the impressive win, 38-2 here to start off the first half. We will be back. Thanks for tuning in. UBA Priest, every last one of you that was here watching with us. I'm glad to try my best to entertain you. I will be back shortly for Contract Killers versus High Voltage. UBA all day.
So the problem in brackets.
So we got one more, right?